Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 659. Before getting into this reading, chances are most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, you can do so by sticking around, hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it so you don't miss an upload. My current goal is 500 subscribers, so I can have access to offering channel memberships. So if you do decide to support my channel, thank you very much. So starting with interpreting the number 659, there's unconditional love, unhealthy attachments, change, transformation, a little bit of chaotic energy here. There's also something significant about your purpose and remembering how interconnected we all really are, like when you really even think about it on like a molecular energetic level. The vibration, the energy that you put out matters. It's important to remember that whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. So I do feel like accountability could be significant here. I saw the number 15 on the timer next to some zeros. And that is like the devil type of energy, which I associate with unconditional love, unhealthy attachments, loving yourself unconditionally, to let go of things that you don't deserve to be carrying. There's definitely encouragement here to let go of anything that's not healthy for you, that's not good for you, that doesn't encourage your decay. It encourages your growth. Maybe there's some sort of light or truth, something being illuminated here that needs to happen. There could also be something here about a spiritual awakening. You're definitely gaining wisdom, a deeper understanding of something with the number 9, because that number is also associated with the Hermit card in Tarot, which is about reflecting. So keep reflecting and keep seeking wisdom, answers, awareness, light, illumination. It feels like there are many people who, like, watching this that resonate. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 9. That's 20, I believe. We're gonna go with 20. Math was not my strong suit in school. But 20, 2 plus 0. There's definitely a cycle here that, oh yeah, I'm being reminded of a message from earlier that I got. Someone needs to know that something is coming to an end. One chapter is going to be closed and another chapter is going to be open. There's definitely a change here, transformation, a change in energy. I think it's Isaac Newton's matter can not be destroyed or created, only changed or transformed or transmuted. There's something significant here about transmuting darkness, uncertainty, anxiety from within. Maybe there's a lot of things here in your subconscious that your spirit guides want you to be more aware of. There could also be somebody's ancestors here. Ancestors, I accidentally said answers. So strong confirmation there that someone is connected with their ancestors, and they might be present during this reading. I just got something here about a present, a gift. We're all gifted and we all have something to offer. We just have to understand what our strengths are, who we are, what our weaknesses are, and how we need to work with our strengths and our weaknesses to be ourselves, if that makes sense. There definitely needs to be more light here to balance out the darkness, the confusion, the uncertainty. So maybe meditating could be significant for you. Just a general message here is reflecting on things, processing. Keep doing that. The number 2 from 20, that's about balance. Maybe you feel like you're getting justice in a situation, because I got a vision of the scales emoji. There could also be something significant here about karma. You're being reminded that you are in control and you have the power to bring yourself more abundance and more peace. Maybe someone here needs to not cut themselves short. There's definitely something here that you need to let go, that you need to prioritize to create more balance, more direction, more stability, more growth in your life. Next, I'm going to move on to drawing out a card from these box of cards, which are cards that I made myself, if you didn't already know. Well, this is an awesome card to get. You got the Star. It says hope, potential, rebirth, faith, of self and the universe, rejuvenation, post-disaster, and then we have the number 17 as well. One second, I do want to read the other side, actually. The dark side, because this feels like this is the energy that you're in, the darkness and the confusion. It says insecurity, discouragement, faithlessness, or faithless, blinded by pessimism, negativity, post-disaster. So, yeah. To say that there is going to be a change here is an understatement. There's going to be many big changes, but don't be scared to hear that, because it's going to happen over time. It's not going to be sudden or, as scary as you may be worried about. 1 + 7 is the number 8, which really confirms that number 2 energy, where you need to let something go. Maybe it has something to do with a divided perspective on yourself, to help get rid of a divided perspective that you might have on the world, those around you, an isolating kind of energy. It's not that isolating yourself is always a bad thing, definitely not, because it's always good to be comfortable in your own company. That's a sign of being in a healthy mindset. Speaking of a healthy mindset, I do encourage you to understand if it's, if this is what's going on, what is holding you back from having hope, having faith. There could be something deep down within that's painful, that you're being called to work through, and I just felt something significant here about shadow work. If you've been doing that, confirmation to keep doing that. If you're curious about it, encouragement here to get into it, or it could just mean something else for somebody else. I just saw the number 91 on the timer. I don't count the zeros sometimes, I'll be honest. But the number 91, 9 + 1 is 10. So your spirit guides, the universe, whatever higher power you believe in or you're curious about, it wants you to, confirm that it's here for you. Your spirit guides do want to communicate with you. So if you pay attention, analyze closely, but don't overthink. It's a delicate balance. But yeah. What's holding you back from believing in your strengths, believing in your potential, believing in the strengths of others, or the potential collective? There's a message coming through, have you ever thought for a second, like with how doom and gloom the future might feel, have you also mirrored that energy, but like in a good, joyful way? As bad as things might be, have you ever thought that there's also the potential that things could be as good to the same intensity? If that makes sense. There's definitely a mirroring type of energy that you need to look deeper at. Something is reflecting something to you. If you feel like you've been working hard, there is recognition here and support from your spirit guides in general. I'm feeling your ancestors as well. The number 111 might be significant for somebody. For me, that's about trusting yourself. So keep trusting yourself. I just saw 111 on the timer now. The potential for things to get better and to be great and awesome is very much real. You just have to see it, believe in it, so that way you have the inspiration and the sense of purpose to do something about it. It's important that you put trust and faith into yourself as much as you put trust and faith into the universe and in others. I feel like this could be really fulfilling for somebody. Is there anything else? Post-disaster, yeah. This is one of those things where like maybe you feel like you're at rock bottom, but things can only look up. So keep moving forward and know that the same fight that you're fighting, there's other people, doing the same thing. I just felt something here about being mindful of those around you, and then 122 and 123 I saw on the timer. 122 is trust that everything happens for a reason, and 123 is trust that everything happens for a reason, and 122 is a reminder to remember that change starts with you. So definitely a lot of encouragement here to be the change that you wish to see, to embrace hope, faith, the sense of revitalizing yourself, your spirit, your soul, your inner child. Maybe there's also something here about connecting with your higher self, your future self, the side of you that wants the best. I'm kind of getting this message. It's not about if you listen to the angel or the devil, like whenever they're on people's shoulders. It's that you listen to both sides. Both sides are important. What your ego and what your soul have to say. Both matter. Having an ego is not always a bad thing, and we all have one. We're allowed to feel good about ourselves. But it's when we get obsessed with that feeling that it gets unhealthy. I'm going to finish off this reading by drawing out a slip of paper from this bag. These are fortunes that I held on to from fortune cookies from one of my favorite restaurants. I like this. People gravitate towards your winsome personality. That be the change you wish to see is definitely here. Maybe it's hard for you to communicate or express yourself, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing or that you're alone. But this paper that says people gravitate towards your winsome personality, I definitely feel like you could be a leader for people or someone, it depends. we're all bound to make an impact one way or another when we create changes for better or for worse. So maybe there's something here about trusting in the ripple effect, or the butterfly effect, or whatever. Domino. Trusting that your energy, your intentions, your light travels. Believe in your light. Oh my gosh, that's such an awesome and nice message to come through, especially with, you know, the star card. I feel like I'm really connecting with somebody's inner child right now, which makes a lot of sense. And that's a good thing, because you deserve to feel hopeful, to believe in yourself and your future, and that good things can happen for you. This potential rebirth, I forgot to mention something, confirmation there about something coming to an end. Because, you know, with endings come beginnings. So let go of what's lost and embrace what's coming. That's also a really nice message. You can make a difference, and your story does matter, your voice matters. And I just think it's really important that you figure out how to express yourself in a way that works for you, because you deserve to be heard.